Hi, my name's Devin. I wanted to share with you the first communication I had with anyone from my birth family. It was my birth father, and it took place when I was almost 30 years old. And the way that we found each other was we both signed up for an adoption registry. He'd actually been on there for 10 years, waiting for me to sign up. And then when I was almost 30, I also signed up for it. And the reason I waited so long, I talked about that in another video. Now, once that connection's made, they don't just send out contact info for each of you. What you have to do is you each have to send 2 letters to each other, and you can include photographs, but no last name, no city you live in. And you send those to the adoption agency, and then they forward them on to the other party. And then once you've done that, then you each have to do an hour with a counselor just to make sure you're able to handle what could be a very powerful occurrence. All right, so I want to share with you the first letter that I received from him. Thought this was going to be easy. I've started reading this letter several times on this video and just get too, emotions too strong. So he references some things in here that when I sent my paperwork to get on the registry, hadn't heard anything for about a week and a half. So I actually called. I spoke with this wonderful lady there. And we talked for about an hour, which is not normal. It's not a normal way to go about this. But I told her a lot about myself, and he references some of that here. So let's see if I can get through this time. It's a short letter, don't worry. Devin, I am very excited to finally be writing to you after many attempts at trying to find information about you. In speaking with Bonnie at the center, I find out we have very much in common. I too have a degree in biochem. I was planning to be a dentist, but changed my plans. I'm sending you some pictures of myself, your brother and sister, grandparents, and others. Devin, I have often thought of you over the past years, wondering where you were and how you turned out. Again, I cannot stress enough the fact that I am eagerly waiting to meet you. I hope to get some pictures from you, and I will send more recent ones as I get them. As you can see from the pictures of me and the deer, I love to hunt and love the outdoors. We have 28 years worth of catching up to do, which I'm sure we can do in time. My parents are on their way over for pecan pie. My parents are also very excited about locating you. In speaking with Bonnie, the next step is meeting with the counselor, which I've already arranged to do. I hope to hear from you soon. Love, your dad, Jeff. So that's the first time I've read that to anybody. And I don't know why. Looking at the pictures. Man, growing up, I never imagined I'd be meeting my father. I hoped someday to meet my mother, but it just, I figured I would never meet my father. I just wanted to see what he looked like. Do I look like him? Man, I mean, that was the big question I had. I never wondered why they put me up for adoption. It was, do I look like them? But seeing the pictures of the 4 of them, and people asked if I felt, left out seeing those. And it just wasn't something that I ever felt. It was more just thankfulness, that question was finally answered. Whew. It's amazing, how much my father and I have in common, but mother too. I mean, we all have the same moral compass, same interests. She's a dental hygienist. I mean, there's just so much. And now that I've never thought of this before. When the adoption was made at birth, I was given some information. And one of the things that was in there was that he was training to be a dentist. And I wonder if that had any, I wonder if that in some way pushed me to look at the medical profession. Whew. So I'm going to ask my birth father if he's got the letters I sent him. And if so, I'll see if I can get those and read them to you. I'm dying to know. I have no idea what I put. You know, what do you say? Anyway, sure hope the microphone's working on all this. I don't want to go through this again. Even though this is very cathartic to me. Boy, that one video that we have of me in the in the field of buckwheat, I cannot tell you. I don't know, that was just, it's powerful. You know, I told the story to so many people, but for some reason, telling it to a camera, and the only rationale I can come up with was that, you know, I'm now saying that stuff to my birth parents and siblings. I didn't tell Ryan I was making this video. I told him I was doing an adoption video, but didn't tell him what it was about. So, I don't know. I kind of want to be there when he sees it. Dang it. Anyway, thanks guys for being such supporters of Ryan and I. Really, really appreciate it. This has been a heck of an experience, and we're really excited that we're able to share it with others. So, take care, and we'll talk to you soon.